It really all started back in 2004 when Don Combe, who was the founder of New England Biolabs, read an article which asked the question, why aren't we preserving the genomes of the organisms we know are disappearing from the oceans?
As a collections manager, I collaborate with our external researchers and governmental and non-governmental organizations and help to get materials that people want to donate into our collection. By making all of this information public, I'm then allowing researchers to see information about materials that are in the OGL collection, and then they can request that material from our collection, allowing them to use our materials in their own research projects.
So much of what we do focuses on biodiversity and trying to catalog and measure and quantify biodiversity, and OGL are the best in the world for that. We did a project underwater in a 60,000-year-old sunken forest in Alabama that was covered from 2 ice ages ago and just got uncovered by a hurricane. And so I helped lead the diving expedition to collect the samples which OGL analyzed.
I'm particularly proud of the outreach program and OGL partnership for the last few years at our Coastal Ocean Science Academy, which brings middle and high school students to the Marine Science Center in the summer to expose them to data science, field science, and also integrated looks at genomics and DNA. The connections that these young people are making with the science that we do here have been just really expanded by the capacity of OGL.
I always find great pride in seeing students who've come in who either have never worked in a lab before or never done a DNA extraction, and seeing their growth as scientists, even just in the 6 months that we work with them, is really incredible. But then we've also had a lot of students who have come back after their 6 months co-op, and it's really cool to be able to see those students get that data and take projects and just run with them.
It's a continuing legacy of protecting the intellectual resources that are embedded in the genomes of the marine world. And so as technology continues to advance, knowing that there is a place where we can go to ask questions about the origins and evolution of organisms and how they can be used to improve society is, I think, going to be a continuing legacy going forward.
We've been collecting the genomes of the oceans over the past 20 years, and we'll continue to do so and hopefully continue to grow our collections. But the most important thing is that our collections get used. And so our idea is to put this genomic information, these genomic materials, into the hands of as many people as possible. So with more eyes and more minds focusing on these questions, hopefully we'll find more answers, and hopefully we'll avoid the kind of catastrophic effects of climate change and overexploitation of the oceans that people have been worrying about today.